Hi everyone, Izzy here, and today we're delving into more Mamamoo, but this time we're going more in the ways of musical theatre. A lot of you in your comments have been telling me about how Solar has, tell me the pronunciation, go for it, has done musicals before. And so today we're going to watch a little cut of her doing small pieces from the musical Mata Hari, I believe. If I'm pronouncing all of this wrong, I'm sure you all will tell me in the comments below. Go for it. And I appreciate it when you guys do tell me things. I'm not being rude, I promise. Yeah, so let's go. Okay, so this is a musical I know nothing about, which is always fun to dive into. Yeah, let's go. Let's just hear some beautiful vocals from Solar. Let's go. Very easy, very beautiful. Very nice use of vibrato there. So vibrato is like the wiggle you will hear at the end of words. Most of the time it comes at the end. That's where my singing teacher used to say, if vibrato is put somewhere, it should be at the end of a line. It shouldn't be in the middle of it unless it's being put there for a reason. So it's to the, I like to call it like a wiggle. That's kind of how I visually see it. It's the at the end of a line that you'll hear. That's a very like over the top version of it. And she's using it very nicely here. Very nicely. There is no English subtitles, so I probably will have no idea what's happening. Also, using fabric in musical theatre is the bane of my existence. Ooh. I pronounced it right. Woohoo! Lush. Little dainty tiny thing that I noticed there is she put her hand up in a certain way, went, that's not right, and then made it bigger, moved it. This tiniest, weeniest bit went, it's like it's a note that she'd been given of your hand needs to be in this position, and she looked at it and went, my hand's not in it, let's put it in it. Love that. It's a thing I would notice that no one else would notice. I like that. Oh, on point. See, this is hard because she is only, you can't see this until this very moment. So she's acting here and it's very nice. Oh, the isolation. Isolation is where you quite literally isolate parts of your body. So you'll see it in a lot of like dance like this, which is kind of Bollywood kind of esque. In Latin and ballroom dances, you get it a lot as well. Mainly Latin dances. It is where you isolate a part of your body and that becomes the center of the dance and everyone looks at that. It's great. You do it a lot with your hips. Your hips is probably the easiest place to do it, but you can isolate anywhere. She was doing it very well. Nice. She has to know the music incredibly well. But it's also because it will probably be a live band that they probably know her movements and so their timing is synced. So this is a teamwork between her, the choreographer, and the musical director in the band. That's why I love musical theatre. Yes. Oh my, yes. I'm just distracted by the beauty of all the hands. Oh, the timing. That must have taken so long to rehearse. My only critique is there is definitely moments where you can see she's thinking about the dance, but anyone would be. You would have moments where your face drops and you're just like, what do I do next? Right, yeah. And then you get yourself back into it. It's human. I do it all the time. Dance is my weakest in it. In the 3 disciplines of musical theatre, singing, dancing and acting, it is my weakest. And yes, this is what I teach. Mainly. So it's, yeah. It, like, you have your moments where you are on stage, you're doing choreography and you just go and it's like you kind of just get so wrapped up into doing the movements and you're on autonomy and you just forget. So yeah, human. Anyway, continuing.
전쟁의 지친이 독일 군대를 위로하기 위해 베를린까지 오다니 고마움을 작은 선물.
Well, it's nice that there's little bits of acting in here. Didn't expect that. I thought it'd all be musical.
아, 그건 좀 착오가 있었던 모양이야. 안녕하십니까, 폼신 장군님. 아, 마타하리. 당신의 공연은 훌륭했습니다. 아, 실례가 되지 않는다면 사인 한 장 부탁드려도 될까요? 물론이죠. 정말 아름다우십니다. 혹시 저한테도 사인 한 장만 부탁드리겠습니다.
I will say one thing. There is a slight difference in her style of acting to the people around her. Where I feel like, I think is this quite early in her musical theatre career? Because she feels like she's holding back the tiniest, weeniest bit while everyone else is like, they've done this before, they're trained in it. They're going boom! And then she's just sort of, there's something here that's just like not coming out yet. But that also might be the character, I don't know. He's got a lovely voice. Lovely harmonies from the ensemble. Yes, I love musical theatre. That is a fake drink in that glass. weird thing to think of. So in that glass, what it is there is an outer rim and then an inner rim, and in that gap between the inner and the outer is a liquid that moves like a drink would, but it doesn't actually, you don't have to fill the glasses up with anything, and nothing comes out when you sip on it. It just looks like you're drinking and it's moving. I love a man who thinks he has ownership over a woman. Absolutely not. I love moments like that where everything comes together with the lighting and the movements and oh. Hi, my battery died, so new outfit. So let's go. Obviously there's no subtitles, I don't know what they're saying, but they're very good at holding the tension here. It's good. Why'd he give her the pen? I probably should have done more research on this show because goodness me. This man got himself killed, didn't he? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ooh, the harmonies. I could hear the soprano harmony in that. Oh, I love a harmony that drops. Oh, yes. Also the costumes in this, beautiful. That is stunning. Just gonna turn myself a little bit. Turn myself up a little bit. Nice. Beautiful storytelling. Like, he can hear the emotion in her voice, which I like a lot. Oh yes. Oh, I love what she just did there with the, she was like in one certain line she put a bit more power into it, a bit more oomph, a bit more pressure into her voice, and then brought it back and made it gentler in the next line to help with the storytelling. And and how she's feeling. And it's, I love it. I love it. I love musical theatre. I love it so much. She's got a beautiful mix. That's not quite her, that's forehead. But what she was just doing was she was going from her chest into her mix, which is sort of somewhere between where you mix your head voice and your chest voice together, and then brought it up into a lighter head voice. Yes. Oh, the beautiful emotion in that. Oh, she almost ran out of breath there. But that happens to everyone. Beautiful vibrato in the end of those notes. Oh, to go from that belt into the very light, you can hear the almost crying in her voice. Is just to your head to bring more emotion into it. She just died. Yeah, she just died. That's a musical theatre death. The music for this is beautiful. I bet the whole show opens with that. I bet you anything, the whole show opens with that music box going round. And it goes down and into the full show. I can predict things in musical theatre. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. But I thoroughly enjoyed that. Very good. She's got good technique. Good technique. I would say, the only thing I would say is I think she was a bit nervous doing those last notes because, you know, you're being filmed. And she probably did that not in front of an audience as well, which is so weird performing in a theatre without an audience there. And I think she just didn't. So there's a thing that you do when you're singing is you like, everyone talks about your diaphragm. It's not just your diaphragm, it's your diaphragm and your obliques. So your muscles here and your muscles here. And it sounds weird because you put all the effort in here so that you don't feel anything here. It sounds so weird and makes no sense. But when you're talking, you don't really feel your voice in your throat because it all comes from down here. So why should that be any different when you're singing?
So you put all your energy in here, and I think she just needed to squeeze her tummy in a little bit more and put that in, and it would just send her voice that little bit more, like she'd sung it very, very well, but it would have made it a little bit easier, is all I'm saying. But all in all, so good. So good. Okay, so you guys all recommended her doing musical theatre for a reason, because she's really good, but you can also see that it's still early days, because I think this is either her only one she's done, or she's only done like a couple, from what I read in comments. But to be at that level early in your musical theatre career, because she has all of her like K-pop stuff leading up to it, is incredibly amazing. Like, incredibly amazing. She's got such a voice. She portrays so much beautiful emotion in her voice as well. Like, she does very good storytelling via singing, using her technique, like going into her head voice to help, and making it a lighter, breathier head voice to help portray sadness, and then going into more full belt to show anger and want. And yes, she's so, it's so talented, and I apologize if I'm saying her name wrong. Tell me in the comments of how to pronounce it properly, please. Thank you very much. But yeah, if you guys have any more recommendations for any more Solar doing musical theatre, any other members of Mamamoo doing musical theatre, any other music from Mamamoo just in general, please leave it in the comments below, or any other K-pop that you think I might like. If you want to see more from me, I have links to all my social media in the description box below. There is also a link to all my other Mamamoo reactions. In the description box below. If you liked the video, like it. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. I will get their name right at some point. And I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.